Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Los Angeles Rams. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Come on, QB, come on.
Now Fournette. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Slam. Hey, kill. 39. Check mark 39. 47. Echo. Check mark 39. 26.
Now Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go. Get out there. Hey, kill. 47.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Flush to his right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now Leonard Fournette. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 2nd and 1, Prescott. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now McCoy. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for it. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling them for a loss.
Mike 58 right there. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
On second and goal, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Hey, kill.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the slant. Deuce. Chopper. 24, check 24. Hey, exit. Leo. Hey, turn it up. Let's go.
Play action. Now it's locked. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. The inside linebacker, Danny Trevathan, gets the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
It shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
We're going to 53. There we go, kill.
Prescott to throw it. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off around the 41. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Tack McKinley has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Check 26, check 26. Under. Watch the slant. Motion. 26.
They'll toss it to Fournette. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he connects with Ebron. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
Check. Here we go, 47.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Ebron caught left side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
This is how offensive coordinators earn their money. He thought he was ahead of the curve after first down.
Got 7 yards first down play, but then you get stuffed there on second down, maybe just a yard out of it. Now your advantage is evaporated. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down.
Get out there, get out there. Here we go, 47. Guys, game situation, let's go. Check,
Prescott now from the 50. Ebron with it over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch twist. Watch. We're going to 54. One here. 26.
Fournette on the toss to the right. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Hey, here we go, kill. 26.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Leonard Fournette. His 4th touchdown on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Kill.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
36. 26.
Fournette. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Now Prescott. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 60-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Danny Trevathan picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Go. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that. Ready?
Lock gonna throw. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And I think the offense is going to keep possession. Yes, they are, but they're backed up now at their own 2-yard line. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. On third down, here's Henderson. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Jones on the return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. And an update from a game going on up in Santa Clara. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
Here we go. 480. Check out. We're going to 52.
First down, Prescott. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Watch the safety creep. Hey, kill. 47. Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott now. This for his running back, McCoy. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check. Go to 54. Go to 54. All right, it's
3rd and long for Prescott. And that is incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They look to throw. It's Locke. And this one complete to Will Fuller. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw it is Locke. He's letting this one go into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half, Prescott. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. They've gone to the second quarter now in Denver. It's the Raiders with the early lead over the Broncos. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
X3, 218, chopper.
They'll go back to Henderson on first down. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go. 90, Wolf. Hey, Delta. Get in the weight room. Check 9. 51's Mike.
Hey, Haywood. Shoot.
Now on 2nd and 13. Locke. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Bravo.
Right there. 54.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
We go work.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Tack McKinley in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
But it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They'll start by and now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the Redskins scoop it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. So that one will get them halfway to the 1st down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Taken down right
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here we go, here we go.
Switch it, hey.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check.
Here we go, 47.
Get ready. Get ready.
26.
Looking to throw on second down. Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Check Mike 39. Check.
Prescott from the gun. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there. Good for a Redskin first down. Prescott now has hit on 7 of 17 passes, just 41%, but it's first and 10. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 41. They'll run with Fournette. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it second and 12.
At the 42-yard line.
Check Mike 39. Go on.
47.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Hey, here we go. Switch ball.
Prescott.
Switch up.
And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On third down, Fournette. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another first and 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike 58 right there. Coming to you. Bang, bang.
Here we go, 46.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, These pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Hey, kill! 47.
Right here, right here.
26.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Right back to him on first down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Here's a give to Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a third down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to fourth down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. And Boswell's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Let's get off the field.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Let's go.
A handoff to Fournette. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw him through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Here we go. Tight end right. Tight end right.
After the penalty, it's McCoy. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
kill.
58 to Mike.
26.
Prescott off play action. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
A gain of 3 on the play. And the Redskin first down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Mike, 58, right there. Double dog.
Go, get out there,
58 to Mike.
Here go 46.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, 58 to Mike.
26.
Prescott to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Christian Covington in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it's going to be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Second down, it's Henderson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. On the return is Jones. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A great return there of 22 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They're in the fourth quarter in Denver. The Raiders have widened their lead even further. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Kill.
Hey, they scared. They
Here
scared.
we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Why?
39. All you give us a headache. All you don't.
What do you think?
He's back to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. David Onyemata in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Los Angeles, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.